guys, it's Bren, and I wanted to take a quick break from all my test candle reviews to share my semi-annual sale Bath & Body Works / White Barn haul with you. Man, it's a long day. I just got home from the mall. I stupidly probably decided to go into the big mall in Schaumburg, Illinois, Woodfield Mall in the Chicago suburbs area. It's a huge mall. You know, on the day after Christmas, like not thinking it's going to be a big deal. And I get there and it's 90 minutes away for me as it is. And then add on to it about like 25 minutes waiting to just turn into the mall. Then there's traffic cops directing people everywhere. Add another 25 minutes to find somewhere to park. And then get into this mall that is so packed, crowded. I mean, it was insanity. But the reason I did it, I could have just gone to my local Bath & Body Works, but I really wanted to see what White Barn had. Because at the last semi-annual sale, White Barn had a lot of 75% off candles that Bath & Body Works didn't have. So that's why I went, to see what was 75% off at White Barn. So I went to White Barn first. I was dragging Josh along with me, of course, too. He's a good sport about it. And they have just the tiniest little table of 75% off candles. And it's like Harvest Peaches, some of those, like the Providence candle from the French lavender collection or whatever, and then like that Maui mango Mai Tai that was a mango dragon fruit repackage, and that's it on 75% off table. So I was like, okay, whatever. That was kind of a wasted trip. Put a couple things on hold, and then I went over to see what Bath & Body Works had. I did find some good stuff there, actually. Overall, I wasn't like totally disappointed with the stock at either place. It was just that everything was still like 50% off. I was looking for 75% off. I did end up finding some stuff, but I'll get to that. But as far as selection, I actually wasn't that disappointed. I did feel like I found some goodies, and I kept seeing stuff that I know like you guys want. I just constantly was like, oh my gosh, I know someone's looking for that, or oh, there's twisted caramel gelato, or there's, you know, home caramel comfort, or there's whatever. And like I was like, someone on Instagram wants that, someone else is looking for that, you know, and I wanted to be able to beam all these candles to you guys. But anyway, so at Bath & Body Works, what I did was I picked up a couple candles, a little bit of body care. I'll show you here. And that place was a mess. So White Barn was, you know, it always looks very nice and immaculate and pretty in there. Bath & Body Works, the candles were strewn about. The lids were all on the wrong ones. And then there were just like random lids on the floor and stuff. And they were just all mixed up. And there's a 50% off sign and then a 75% off sign right next to it. And I hear the girl next to me ask one of the sales associates, how do we know which ones are 50 and which ones are 75? And she's like, I don't know. Let me go check. She leaves. I hung around because I wanted to hear the answer too. And then she came back. She's like, well, I asked my manager and she says that like everything is so messed up right now. There's really no way to know, but you'll just have to find out when you get to the checkout. Which kind of sucked for me because I was trying to buy in quantities of 30 so I could use 10 off 30s. And the line at this Bath & Body Works was like, I probably stood in it literally for 25 minutes. It was out the door. So by the time you get up there to the register and, you know, if you don't have what you need. So anyway, I grabbed a couple candles that, not really that I was looking for, just kind of that appealed to me. The first was I did grab the Home Sweet Caramel Comfort, and I never bought this one when it was out, but at the last semi-annual sale, I bought it in a wallflower tester candle. Like I found one of those for like $2, and I really enjoyed that, so I picked up the 3-wick. But it has no lid. There was no lid inside, no lid to be found. There were a bunch of these, none had lids. So no lid, okay. I was like, fine. And then I thought that was 50% off, but when I got up there, I found out it was 75, so I was like, hey. And then I grabbed Coco Cabana Beach, and I was kind of looking for this, more just to smell. I didn't know if I was going to buy it. The reason that I wanted to smell it was because if you watched my test candle haul, you know that I kind of feel like the Mahogany Coconut, the new one this year in the core collection, a little bit reminded me of Coco Cabana Beach. And I couldn't really put my finger on why because I didn't think Coco Cabana Beach had cologne in it, and it really doesn't. But they are similar coconuts. Very much so, I think. And I was always also attracted to Coco Cabana Beach last year. I remember I went back to the store and I kept smelling it, which is why I remembered how it smelled so well. But I never actually bought it. I was always like, I think it was in my cart like a few times or in my bag, and I never actually bought it. So this time I went ahead and bought it. But it also does not have a lid. It's all dusty and stuff. Like, it was just like there were all these really gross ones. There was some broken ones, and yeah, so no lid on that. And I thought that was going to be 52, but I got up there, and these were both actually 75% off. So then I don't care that they don't have a lid, because I have extra lids. It's fine. So I had those two, and then I was actually really excited to see that they had Perfect Autumn Day. They had a lotion in it. I had a travel size in this lotion, and it's not typically my type of scent, but I've really been enjoying the travel size lotion. And then on the $3 lotion day, I went to get this, and they were gone. And I haven't seen it at any Bath & Body Works ever since. I just keep seeing like the sweet cinnamon pumpkin and the pumpkin latte and the apple one everywhere, but the cider one and this one, like, were totally gone. So I was really excited this Bath & Body Works had a big bucket of stuff. So I grabbed the lotion, and, you know, when I like something like this, I'm tempted when it's 75% off to get, like, 10 of them, but I only let myself get one because I have so much lotion. I don't need a ton taking up space in my house. And by the time I get done with this one, which will take me forever because I use a different lotion every day, I will surely be sick of it or have found something else that I like better. So I just got one, but then I also did pick up the Fine Fragrance Mist. I don't even use Fine Fragrance Mist very much, but, you're in there, the sale gets in your head, it makes you buy stuff that you don't want to buy. So, yeah, I walked out with both of those. And that was cool. And then I grabbed a couple little hand creams too. My Twisted Peppermint hand cream, I had one from a couple years ago on my bedside. Really like it, and I just used it up. So this one was half off, and I got a new one. And then I also grabbed a Fresh Tangerines. That was kind of an impulse thing. I like this scent a lot. I love the Fresh Pick collection. So, why not have one of the little creams? I really like the little hand creams a lot. I wish that they were on better sale sometimes because they really never are. Like, you can use a coupon, but they're usually just $5. You can't combine them with the little lotions and stuff for the 3 for $12 or whatever. They're rarely on sale. So got 2 of those today. So then I had my 2 candles, my autumn stuff, the 2 little hand creams, and I'm thinking it's going to be 30 something. And I stand in this 25, 30 minute line. I get up to like second to be going to check out. And the girl's coming around with a little handheld checkout thing. If anybody's paying with a credit card, I can check you out on this. And I'm like, sure, that's fine. I've done that before. And I was paying with credits. So I asked her, as long as I can use my coupon. And they did take, no problems, the 10 off 30s that expired on Christmas Eve, but with the 3-day grace period. And then at White Barn, they were like, yeah, we'll do it, but don't tell anybody, like they weren't supposed to or something. I don't know. But both stores took it. And then I just told all of you. Turns out, though, that because these candles were 75% off, I was like $5 shy of 30% off. And I asked I'm like, do you have any lemon chiffon hand cream? I really wanted the little hand creams and lemon chiffon. It was the only thing really today that I really wanted to find and didn't find. No, didn't have any, hadn't seen any. And so I'm looking at the line. And I'm looking at the store, and I'm like, okay, I have to just pick something because I don't want to stand in this line again. So I was like, you know what? I'll take a pumpkin spice cheesecake candle. It had been on my list, but then I decided I didn't really want it when I was there. I love the scent of this candle, but it performs so crappily. The wicks are crappy, dark-centered, crappy wicks. And I burned through one this year, and then I have like a half of one left. And I'm like not sure that I needed another one. So I was kind of thinking like maybe I would return this. I don't know. Anyway, checked out, got out of there. And the little device wasn't printing receipts. So she tells me, oh, I'll email you the receipt though. It'll be fine. And then she said, but if you don't get it, we can look up your credit card or something like that. And anyway, I never got the emailed receipt. So I don't have a print receipt. I don't really know if they can look up my credit card or whatever. I've never done that before. But returning this would be such a hassle now. I don't know if I'll actually do it. I don't know. I might. I'm burning my half one back there right now. I just lit it up to try to help me decide if I want to keep this one or not. Okay, so there was that. Then back at White Barn. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I don't know. If you watched my review of this Italy candle, I was not a huge fan of it. I wanted to like it really bad, but I didn't love it. kind of gave me the kerosene thing, but there were other people out there that were just saying how great it was and how it was throwing so well for them. It wasn't throwing that great for me, but I will say I reviewed it really quick. I burned it a couple times and I wanted to get the review out there because I knew this collection wasn't going to be around for a long time. A lot of people were talking about it and I wanted the review to be timely. But then after posting the review, I will say the candle got a little better, and I put that in the notes in the video. By the time it hit like third to halfway down, I didn't have any more kerosene anymore, and I swear it got stronger and it started to do a little better. And also, I had an A2 and an A6, and there was all this chat about batch variation. So there were none of these left at Bath & Body Works. There were none of the glittery lid collection at all. White Barn had a few of the glittery lids left, but only one Italy. This was the only one. It was just sitting there all by itself, and I was like, if this is a different batch than what I have, I'm getting it. And I pick it up, and it's an A1, and I'm like, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. It smells delightful on cold. We'll see how this one does. My other ones, they got better. They got better as they went. Now I've got one more. I don't know. I'll keep it. The glittery lid does sell it, man. You're like, oh, it's so pretty. I'm going to get it. Then, this was a complete surprise. I didn't expect this. It wasn't on my list or anything. They had all of the pop tails at White Barn, and that was like mostly what they had. Like a lot of the pumpkin collection and then just pop tails everywhere. So many of those. And I grabbed a pink apple punch. I don't know why. It just like in the moment, it was appealing to me. And what I'm hoping is that it is very similar burning to Light Up the Room. Light Up the Room from last year's Glittery Lid collection. This was one of my like all-time favorite candles. I love this candle. And it's odd because both of these definitely have a little bit of that wasabi apple, green apple orchard kind of wasabi-ish bitter apple smell. And I don't like that by itself. Was never a fan of the wasabi apple candle. But in Light Up the Room, I always felt like it was a combo of like that with like a little bit of Island Margarita in there that sweetened it up and made it really good for some reason. And this is not exactly, they're not the same, but they're very similar. This is a little sweeter than Light Up the Room. But, I don't know, I'm kind of excited now to burn it. I totally ignored this one when it came out. You know, it doesn't have the layers like all the cute ones did. And I was just like, an apple candle, whatever. But now that I'm smelling it more and more, and I'm kind of like, it is really similar to Light Up the Room. And I've been sitting here like dying for Light Up the Room to come back because I loved it so much. I'm just like waiting for it to reappear. And then I'm like, but you know what? I overlooked this one, and this one's very, very similar. Maybe this was here all along, and I just never saw it. So now I have one. Actually, like I'm most excited to burn this out of everything I bought today, I think. So there's that. And then there was a couple more things. Where are they? Okay. So much stuff going on my desk right here. I can't even tell you. A lavender vanilla medium-sized candle. Again, you're there. There's all this stuff. I don't know why I bought it. But this one, I bought it because it was 50% off too, so it ends up being like $6. It didn't ring up 50% off, but then she changed it for me. Because I had just reviewed the Paris Lavender Macaron, and that candle's great. And if you watch my review, you know, to me it was like very similar to Lavender Vanilla. But I'd only ever burned Lavender Vanilla in a mini. I think I said in my video medium, but actually it was only ever a mini that I burned it in, a teeny tiny. Now I have it in a medium to burn. And I didn't see this in a 3-wick anywhere in either store. We'll try it out. And then that brought me at White Barn to like $28.50. So I told Josh to pick out a wallflower, and he grabbed 2, a sweater weather and a spiced apple toddy, whatever. That's what he wanted there for his house. And that put me over 30. And so at both places, I was around 30 something, 10 off 30 at each place. And that's everything I got. And then the new coupons, which are just a 20% off. So I'll probably never use it because I still have survey coupons, but you do see the new scents coming out there. Some of the new candles, including the Baja Cactus candle. And some new soaps on here too. They're doing mango dragon fruit in a soap this year. That's cool. Cactus flavored coconut. That might be okay too. The Baja candle, you know, this Fiesta Mexican collection, as I mentioned in my prickly pear video. And by the way, too, man, I'm just by the way in this video. This video is a mess, but it's been a really long day, like I said. Thanks to everyone who let me know after I reviewed this what a prickly pear was. I don't know. I live in Illinois. We don't have prickly pears at all. I have never smelled a prickly pear. Now I really want to because you all are telling me prickly pear is not the same thing as a regular pear. This candle just smells like a regular old pear to me. So if a prickly pear is different, which you guys are telling me it is, I don't know if this candle smells like a prickly pear. Someone out there in the Southwest will have to let me know. But yeah, I guess I misspoke or I just didn't know. There was a difference between a prickly pear and a pear. Duh. I guess everyone else knows. And like Josh was like, you didn't know that? I'm like, no, I don't know. We do not have cactuses here or anything like it though. So yeah, but this just smells like pear to me, but it's delicious and awesome. But the Baja Cactus Blossom candle, as I was saying, all the Fiesta Mexican collection, it's coming out, but no one's seen the pear yet or the pineapple lily, which, ugh. And I hadn't seen the Baja Cactus anywhere, but I'd seen like the returning scents everywhere. And then in the Bath & Body Works, not the White Barn, and this is just a regular Bath & Body Works, it's not a test store, randomly I see one Baja Cactus Blossom candle just like sitting on a table somewhere. I don't know where it came from. There were no other ones. And I was just like, that's weird. That's like a test candle. Like, what is it doing here? So slowly they are rolling out, and I have that review coming up for you really soon. I've burned this one a couple times now, the Baja Cactus, so I'll have that review. Anyway, so there's that coupon, and now this video is getting too long. Also, you get the 20% off plus free shipping on orders over 25 online coupon too, or I got that today as well, so both coupons. Okay, that's it. I posted, I'll be back with more test candle reviews too, real soon. And then I posted a bunch of pictures of my trip on Instagram today, and mostly of like the White Barn store and whatnot. If you're interested, that's at Candles and Music. And with that, I will let you guys go. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.